Hello, this is Darren DePaul, the voice of Emperor Valkorion, and you're watching another video by Vulkk.
Pozdrav od Bolgarije, prijatelji moji, zdravejte, jaz sem Vulkk, and there is something weird here, isn't there? That's right, I do these things in English. It's been a long time, so forgive me. Greetings, everybody. I hope everything is okay. Hopefully the music and the background music and the voice and everything else is working, because it's been a while since I've last done a live stream, specifically Star Wars The Old Republic live stream. Everything here on OBS seems to be okay. Let me know if there are any issues. Welcome to 5.10. All of you, all of you who waited together with me in the live chat throughout those nearly 4 hours, I believe, the delay. Thank you for joining me. All of you who will be watching the recorded version of the live stream or the separate walkthroughs that I will be presenting with in the next days, because today is already very late. I was planning to do 2 runs tonight, but because it's already 11 p.m. my local time, I won't be able to, since tomorrow is a regular work day and Vulkk has to wake up as Alex early in the morning and go to a regular work job. The quest in the top right. So, the state of things to come is the quest that you automatically get if you qualify for it. It tells you to go to your ship, exactly where I'm located at the moment, and pick up the infection point. This little question mark is the new tutorial for the guild changes, but they are not the topic for today. Of course, you can check them out here if you want. We are about to start the damn 5.10 Jedi Under Siege. Finally, this is going to be the dark side version of my Sith Warrior, because you guys helped me with your votes on Twitter and Facebook. Actually, the results were different, but the overall amount of votes prevailed for the Sith Warrior and dark side. So yes, we'll be meeting Jason Wilson, and we'll be doing some things to her eventually, and of course other companions. Inflection point. Jedi Under Siege. Warning, starting this quest will automatically complete all previous story quests using default choices where those choices haven't yet been made. If you have gone through all of the stories and all of the Alliance missions and everything else, your personal choices will be remembered, because that was a bug Bioware discovered, and that's what caused the delay for the patch release today. But it has hopefully been fixed and everything should be working properly. Let's just begin the mission. Yeah, that was a quick and easy quest. Hey, Wonder, thank you very much. I very much appreciate your long-lasting and continuous support, man. Speak to Lana. Should we go to speak to Lana? Lana has been on the fence between the great powers of the galaxy for too long. It's the time to choose a side. Speak to Lana about the need to bring the Alliance into close partnership with either side, the Republic or the Empire. Let's use the quick travel button and spend some 5,000 pointless credits. You may have noticed I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. I could just open up the interface and eventually just teleport myself to her, to the companion panel. Who's Lana again? How is the voiceover? How is the in-game sound? Everything okay? Everything in proper levels? Anybody complain before we actually begin the real story? Okay, yeah. That's some crowd over here. Can't even see her. Wow. That's a really big crowd. Alright, I'm hiding the chat and let's enjoy.
I knew that the Alliance would flourish on Odessen, but I didn't expect this place to feel so much like home. You should be proud of what you've built here, and the allies you've gained.
Valkorion is dead. There's nothing to keep them here anymore.
No, they're here because they believe in something. Or rather, someone. The Alliance is still a formidable power, but we're not strong enough to face the Republic or the Empire. Unfortunately, a confrontation is inevitable. There are skirmishes in wild space, riots on Quesh. Galactic war is imminent. We can no longer afford neutrality. If the Alliance is to survive, we must align ourselves with the Republic or the Empire. Whatever you decide, we'll follow your lead.
Either way, we'll alienate half of the Alliance.
Unlikely. You're not the only one who benefits from a network of brilliant tacticians, experienced Force users, and underworld contacts. So who do you wish to support? The Republic or the Empire?
I'm loyal to the Empire.
As I expected. I'll reach out to my contacts in the Empire. They'll be in touch shortly.
Speak to your Imperial contact. Yes, Dave, you're absolutely right. By default, I should be turning off the background music because there is a high risk on my channel to get, not the channel, but the video to get taken down, blocked, or God knows what else might be done by Disney. If there are any classic original beats from the Star Wars soundtrack, the video will probably be locked. I'm hoping that I will be able to manage somehow to exclude those bits and pieces when I edit the video for the separate walkthroughs, but the live stream, like it has happened in many times in the past, the live stream may get actually blocked. Here is the contact. Do we have any text? Whoops, not that. Do we have any text? The Alliance has been on the fence between the great powers. Okay, the text is the same. That's actually of course. Yep, that's a, I don't know how to call it. Forgive me, guys. I was just about to begin another quest line because this is a side quest that I was about to start. So we're going to Nadia, of course. Oh. All right then. Let's see where the contact is. Contact here, contact there. Wow, that's a lot of traveling. And the best part is I haven't actually played Fury in quite some time, so I'm just gonna go with my guts and the memory muscles, for the lack of a better description. As in, I don't literally remember the icons and the ability.
We'll get off. Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
But Fury is generally my go-to discipline when I do the solo stories for the last probably 2 years maybe. Welcome to all of you guys that have joined more recently, especially to those of you who haven't been around for the last 5 hours. Thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the live stream. If you're watching the recorded video, you're obviously supposed to ignore what I've just said. Right there. What do we get? Second floor elevator, fine. A little bit more travel to the contact. Oh, damn it. Stupid snowballs already. How many instances do we have? When was the last time you've seen that many instances on Nadia? Damn. Where is it?
Get up.
Where is it? Where is it? Wow, that's not going to be easy. Okay. Alright, let's see. That's instance number 4 actually. I'm not allowed to travel to 5 and 6. Maybe I can go to the PvP instance just for the conversation. Okay, how about I try... Oh! Number 5 opened up. That's not gonna be easy. Cannot literally find the damn target to click on. It is, I just can't find the button. Maybe I'm not mousing it over properly. Yeah, there's supposed to be a terminal here. Ten instances on Ossus. That's nice. There will probably be more now, because more people would be waking up on the other side of the world. Oh wow, that loading time. The game is running on a very fast SSD. Ossus is the name of a new planet introduced with today's update. It is the planet we are going to visit in a while. Oh, there it is. I can click it now. It's a lot of people.
If it isn't the hero of the Black Talon, your continued survival is nothing short of miraculous. I am NRO2, former servant of Grand Moff Kilrin. After his unfortunate demise, I found a new master who wishes to remain anonymous.
Put me through to your master.
That won't be possible. My master is away on urgent business and asked me to speak on his behalf. The Empire appreciates your loyalty and fully supports this upcoming partnership. As leader of the Alliance, you will boost morale and align your allies under one banner. With war impending and resources dwindling, your first priority is protecting our fuel, food supply, and raw materials. We must keep them out of Republic hands.
Wouldn't it be simpler to just merge the Alliance and the Empire?
It was discussed, but Empress Asina requested that the Alliance remain a separate entity. She wants the Empire to be known as a formidable ally, not simply a conqueror. There are reports of a conflict brewing on the planet Ossus. With your help, the Alliance could tip the balance in the Empire's favor. In the meantime, return to Odessen to await further contact. Long live the Empire.
Alright, let's go back to Lana and see what's happening there. Why is this droid pushing me aside? It is a flashpoint, yeah. Okay, Lana, are you still here? Yes, she is.
Greetings, Commander. I am Moff Padden, Overseer of the Sith Empire's 22nd Assault Fleet. It is a tremendous honor to speak with a Sith Lord of your power and stature, as always. Your past deeds as the Empire's wrath are truly inspirational. That you have risen to the leadership of such an influential galactic faction is only fitting. I hope to strengthen the bond of friendship between your alliance and the Empire.
I don't need to hear about myself. Tell me what you want or stop wasting my time.
A small Imperial strike team is currently engaged in a covert operation on the ancient Jedi world of Ossus. I am hoping that you can provide them with some assistance.
What kind of assistance?
The operation is being overseen by a younger member of the Dark Council. Darth Malora head of scientific advancement. While Malora possesses a brilliant mind, not unlike Empress Asina, she has little of Asina's patience for the subtleties of military operations. Malora's objective was meant to be completed by now. Pressed to deliver results, she will likely hurl troops at the problem without regard for strategy. My finest infantry soldiers, Raven Squad, are participating in the operation. It would be a great loss to the Empire if their lives were wasted.
Your concern for your soldiers is admirable.
Thank you. I only wish to ensure the Empire's greatest possible success in future operations. As a member of the Dark Council, Malora is beyond my influence. But someone like yourself, an outsider whose allegiance is greatly valued, you could accomplish much that I cannot.
I can investigate the situation. What is the strike team's mission on Ossus?
The Jedi have established a secret colony on the planet. We believe they're using it to train and ready themselves for war. The Jedi's numbers are already low. If this training compound can be destroyed, we will be at an inarguable advantage when full-scale hostilities begin.
A mission to kill Jedi. It's been too long.
Indeed. When our ancient enemies are swept away, the Sith Empire's victory will be assured. I will forward all of my available data on Malora and the operation. Your assistance will no doubt ensure the mission's success. I am certain that Empress Asina will be most appreciative. Thank you for your time, Commander. I shall look forward to word of your triumph. Glory to the Empire.
Glory to the Empire, Moff.
I would recommend that you travel to Ossus alone. We wouldn't want Malora or her troops to see this as a show of force, or confuse her with unexpected allies.
Meaning Alliance members from the Republic?
Precisely. I'll see that a shuttle is prepared for you. May the Force serve you well, Commander.
Stop calling me Commander already. I'm not very good at reading English for the first time, so I'm not gonna read that. But if you guys want, you can make a screenshot or maybe pause the live stream and then resume in a couple of minutes. This is basically the introduction of Darth Malora. Okay, I can actually directly launch from here. Meet with the Imperial forces on Ossus. The Empire is conducting a covert operation on the ancient Jedi world of Ossus. An Imperial Moff by the name... Okay, they're just describing what we've witnessed a moment ago, so launching the mission and let's see. First steps on Ossus, on the live servers of course.
No sudden moves, if you please.
I'm here to help.
That a fact?
At the request of Moff Pyron.
Well, that's a different story. You do look familiar, somehow. We worked together before.
Ugh, this ruckus is intolerable. I'm trying to concentrate. What is the meaning of all this? You! I should have known some glory hound like you would slither their way into my grandest achievement. Just what business does the Alliance have here, Commander?
I'm here to see that this mission gets done. If that's not why you're here, then get out of my way.
Of all the presumptuous, arrogant... This is my operation. I will see it done my way. If you feel you can contribute, I'm sure the Major can use your help for something or other. Whatever you end up doing, do it quietly. I need to focus on my creations.
Her creations are just as likely to get us killed as any Jedi. Idiot.
I'm inclined to kill her before we even get started.
Maybe you could get away with something like that. But if a Dark Councillor gets killed on my watch, it'll be paperwork all the way to the chopping block. Let's buckle down, huh? Objective is to trash the Republic colony, take out all the Jedi we can find. We've got troops ready, willing, and able. Does Her Sithly Eminence send us to do that? Or does she hold us all back while she works on her little science project?
Science project?
Geonosians. Mutated, turbocharged psycho-Geonosians. They're killers, she got that much right. They just don't care who they're killing, imp or rep. Buggy freaks clipped one of my boys, Brax, while he was out on patrol. No comms and he hasn't made it back. Dead or alive, his gear's got info that could give away our position. Can't risk that. Was just about to go looking for him. Care to join?
You don't have search parties out already?
Would have, if you hadn't parked your shuttle in the middle of our briefing. I'm ready to go whenever you are, Commander.
Next time.
And here is a quick update, lore update on the cute Major we've been talking to. Bonus quest. Do I want to go for the bonus quest on this first playthrough? You know, actually the title of the live stream is a little bit wrong. This is actually a playthrough, not a walkthrough. For those of you who actually do make a difference, my apologies, guys. Scan designated site for signs of Brax. Alright. Check out the map.
Aye, aye.
Okay, this is a little bit of an updated or changed, should I say, interface. Not bothering with this, focusing on the story for today. Or for just now. Oh, damn it. Oh, quick check. 10 Ossus instances. 2 of them are actually PvP. Interesting. Come on, I want to see upstairs. And nothing here. While your strike base XR40. Okay, never mind.
Travel route is confirmed.
Now we are actually traveling to Ossus. This is, I don't know what they call it, base camp? Base? That is true, yeah. A lot of players are returning to check the new content. So many people, at least for my audience, are confusing this update with an expansion. And yes, comparing it to the previous updates from 2018, Ossus really looks like an expansion because everything else compared to this is just complete garbage. In terms of content, not in quality, just the amount of content. Alright, that's a lot of scanning to do. I mean, a lot of traveling to do. This is Ossus. If you haven't seen the screenshots from the live stream or if you haven't been to the PTS, Ossus does have a few secrets, namely datacrons and 1 or 2 lore updates that I have discovered and other things as well. Okay. Launch scanning probe.
Tell me about the new Dark Council.
Still works more or less the same way, just less seats. The 12 organizations got merged into 5. Still got 1 Sith on top of each of them. They run the Empire day to day and report to Empress Asina. Been pretty stable since it was reformed. They're not all as quirky as Malora either. Some good heads in there, like Krovos. Alright, nothing here. Let's keep moving.
Next location. One way or another, they're just helping us explore regions from Ossus and get ourselves familiar, because we will be farming some daily quests. Most of the missions that we are about to do as part of the story will actually be unlocked in one form or another later as daily missions. Most of them were bugged or not functioning properly on PTS, so I haven't done all of them actually on the Empire side specifically.
What do you think of Empress Asina?
Smart, patient, worth following. She's kept you and the Alliance on board, so you must not feel too different. Still, a bit hard to believe the old Emperor was planning to eat us all. Guess we all owe you for that one, huh? So, you know, thanks for saving the galaxy and everyone I ever loved. Anyway, nothing on the scanner. We can keep moving.
Alright. Next spot. If you're curious about the bonus or the side mission, there is a quick description for it. I will eventually include it in one of my off-stream walkthroughs later on, probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whenever I get some more free time.
Close one there.
Are non-human military officers common now?
Getting there. I'm one of the first to get a rank like this, but the numbers are getting better every day. I had a bit of a head start. When I was a slave, I was running ops for my old master. Made his actual troops furious. He was a colonel in the infantry, special forces. Every mission he gave me, I ran circles around all his fancy officers. Got me a commission the minute they changed the rules.
What happened to your master?
Crusty old Sleemo's dead. Good riddance. Not picking up anything here. Let's move on.
One more location to take a look at. It's really nice that Bioware had the courage to do drastic changes within the structure of the Empire. From 12 down to 5.
I should contact the Alliance. Our forces could finish this in a matter of hours.
I'll bet they would. But we can't risk long-range comms. Jedi might pick it up. They hear a message like that, they'll clear out before we can do any real damage. Sure would be nice to see a real assault force, though. Incoming!
Please don't spoil anything in the chat. I'm not going to give you any more warnings, guys. Any kind of minor, very minor, or whatever you want to call it, spoiler will be deleted. Please keep it clear. Not everybody has been reading the data mined information, and of course not everybody has finished the story yet.
I'm told the war with Zakul was costly. What is the status of the Imperial military?
Nowhere near the numbers we had in the old days. Just not enough materials and fuel and food to make it happen. Still a few steps ahead of the Republic, at least. We can thank Asina for that. She managed to rebuild a lot of warships without Zakul knowing.
Is that what Moff Pyron was up to?
You'll have to ask him. Blast. Still nothing. You know, I'm having a thought. Malora loaded the first wave of mutants on a shuttle, planning to drop them near the colony. They broke loose, shuttle went down. Big surprise. It didn't go down far from here. We get the sensors on that bird working, we can scan a lot further.
And now we've got a wreckage to check out. It's still the beginning of the story, you haven't missed much. Well, yep, it's active here.
Incoming! This is it. Background radiation has the scanner all twisted up. This might take a few minutes. A few very exciting minutes, apparently.
Let them come.
Scan for Brax's distress. Okay. Would you like to update, maybe? Okay. There we go.
You really got some moves.
I'm not sure these Geonosians are all that Malora makes them out to be.
I'd love to watch you give her some feedback. Let's see now. Okay. Got him! That's Brax, all right. Let's get moving.
One of the downsides of playing through a story, brand new story, on patch day. Go to Brax's location. It's not exactly reuse of old NPCs because these are all new voiceovers, the stories are tying in. I think it's better to bring back some old classic so-called NPCs from other origin stories except for your own.
Brax, been looking everywhere for you.
Sorry, boss, been quite a day. Looks like it isn't over yet either.
More Geonosians.
Ready if you are.
At least this is an yeah, it's an instance. For those of you who are wondering, my character is not really well geared, but hopefully I won't run into troubles. Any more? Oh damn, there's a lot more coming. I thought it would be over. One of the biggest advantages to the Fury spec in story is the double jump. It really speeds things up because most of the time NPCs are easy to kill by just hitting them once or twice, based on your gear of course. Oh come on! Stop spawning already. There we go. Rescued. Bug spray. They don't sell that anymore.
Still in one piece, Sergeant?
Not quite, Major, but close enough. Thanks for the save. Thank you both. Pardon, it's been a long day, but... Are you... Is that who I think it is?
Aw, little Braxy doesn't think he's worthy of a celebrity rescue.
Such a weird day. Honored to meet you, Commander.
I hope I've done more with my time today than save one grunt from a swarm of angry bugs.
Brax is probably my top scout. We'd be in a real mess without him.
Hey, probably.
So impress me, why don't you?
Well, as a matter of fact, you know anything about a stealth supply drop coming in today?
Nothing on the schedule. You saw one come in.
I did. Landed near here. Was on my way there when the bugs pinned me down.
Only thing you're on your way to is a Bacta tank. We'll check out the supply drop site. You up for a bit more action, Commander?
What kind of supplies are you expecting?
Wasn't expecting any. It's probably more lab toys for Malora. But maybe we'll luck out. Wouldn't mind some new gear. Either way, we best find it before the Jedi do. Your ride's on its way, Brax. We'll see you back in camp.
Much obliged.
Ooh, look at that. The update that was already spoiled in the chat. Who is taking the new chairs in the Reformed Dark Council? You guys took your screenshots? You paused the video? Whatever? Moving on. Use the micro binocular to scan for Imperial drop. Oh, why? I think this was one of the daily missions later on. And it was one of the missions I had trouble with on PTS. If it's the same one, but we'll see any moment now. Alright then. Scan for Imperial drop. Okay, moving on. Someone sent me a whisper. Hello, Zavaton. Hope you're on the live stream because I can't exactly type an answer right now. Oh wait, I don't even have a webcam to wave at you. Don't aggro, don't aggro. Damn you. I'm not a fan of micro binoculars, no. The main mission, well, one of the main missions involving the micro binoculars from Macab really pissed me off. Not nearly as much as the Seeker Droid. The Seeker Droid is my worst nightmare, literally. Okay, let's see. Can I find the 6 things? I wish I could remember which were they and where are they. Whoop, there we go. 1.
Never expected to find real working farms here. Wonder how they're managing to grow anything in soil this bad.
I didn't take you for a farmer.
More of a gardener. Flowers, mainly.
You're joking.
Oh,
Keep that
there we
sunny
go.
disposition. I might even send you a few.
I really like the Major. He's a more interesting character than the grumpy Malora. Alright, guess I won't see any from this position. Maybe go get a little bit higher ground. It's over. I have the higher ground. High ground, damn it. Come on. Did I actually discover this one yet? There we go. Whoop. It's really helpful when they're flashing. I think in my first attempt on PTS they weren't
that could
flashing.
handle a job like this. Jedi must have brought a few engineers along.
Okay, how about I just move closer? Maybe that would help. I've got to find 3 more of them. I can't really remember any statement in terms of timeline, but I believe time is close to real life time. So whatever time has passed in our real lives... Oh, come on. Who said that these guys are the... Well, actually these are colonists, so not Geonosians, but yeah, Sky Troopers all over again. When you try to do something interesting, there is always a Sky Trooper nearby to ruin your fun. Check out the amount of damage I'm taking. Wow. Maybe that's because I forgot to turn off the long stasis ability for my healing companion. Okay, please don't respawn anytime soon. I just want to see a bonus quest. I mean bonus mission. There we go. I'm not going to complete it anyway. Come on, stop spawning. Number 4.
Is it weird that this is making me hungry?
I like that comment. Hey, Nadia. I really like... I can't really pronounce her name. Let's call her Major. The Major. Can I see it from here? Well, I'm about to do the bonus quest, which I did not intend, actually.
A close one there.
Oops. Okay, I won't be able to see anything because of the rocks in front of me. And quick check. Do we have anything of interest in here? No. 2 more drops. 2 more drops. Come on, drops. Maybe if I try with the micro binoculars, a little bit easier spotting. What's incoming? Is nobody here? I don't see anything flashing around. Ah, there we go. You are flashing. Spotted. That's number 5. 1 more left to find. Come on, Flashy. Are you flashing? Yes, you are! Ooh.
Starting to pick up a lot of chatter on the Jedi channels. Looks like it's coming from the other side of the farm. Let's check over there.
And they're sending us back there. Wow, look, this is a true Sith invasion. And so many clones of my favorite companion from the story so far. Haven't actually discovered yet if these things are shareable, or maybe they just respawn really fast. You know, the drops that we're just scanning. Instance. That's usually good news. And why is it empty? Maybe it's a good idea to have sprint on, you know, just for fun. God knows when and how I actually turned it off. Maybe it turned off on its own. I usually don't turn off sprint. Search the northern farmstead. Okay. Just like a typical marauder, go for the strongest mob, let the small guys kill you. Because they also do damage, but unlike the strongest mob, take a lot less to get killed. Alright, what do we have? Imperial drop. Defeat the Republic forces. Okay. With a little bit better gear, in other words, the same gear but placed on my Sentinel, these guys will probably drop from 1 hit. Any more? On this side. When you've got 2 silvers, it's usually a better idea, at least in my opinion, to focus on one of them. and not AoE them both. If there are just two. If you face more than two enemies, it's usually a better idea or preferable to AoE them down, especially if they are normal mobs. Most basic of advices, if anybody new is actually... What do we need to fight more? Come on, we fought Silvers already. Are we done?
Can you open it?
Doesn't look like it. My authorization code won't cut it. Gonna have to be Malora. Speaking of, we should try to convince her to let us make a play for the Jedi's farming data. If the Jedi could grow food here, they could grow it anywhere. We nab their data and wipe their computers. That could be us instead. We grow more food, we feed more soldiers, we win more battles. Huge advantage.
I couldn't agree more. We'll gather what the Jedi have learned, then make sure they can't use it.
I'm seeing why you're so popular, Commander. Let's call in a speeder, get this thing back to camp.
I didn't order any supply drop. I don't like this. Not one bit. It's a trick. Another distraction. Something sent by a rival. Someone trying to undermine the operation. I won't fall for it.
So you're not just stupid, but paranoid too.
Only a fool assumes no one wants them dead. No one is going to open this pod. No one is going to touch this pod. The operation is well underway.
Your super soldiers are out of control.
A minor setback that I have already overcome. I have formulated a mutative virus that will alter the Geonosians' olfactory membranes and adrenal cortices, making them susceptible to pheromone interventions. We need only infect the Geonosian queen and her 6 broodmates with my custom viral strains. That will spread the changes throughout their population. Of course, accessing the queen's chambers will be a challenge. Suicidal even, if her 3 bodyguard drones aren't killed first. No! Impossible! You died!
I am Darth Malgus. I speak with the full power of the Sith Empire, and I am in command now. You. I wasn't expecting you to be a part of this operation. I trust you share our goal, the complete eradication of all Jedi on this planet.
It will be an honor to fight by your side again.
Unexpected words from the one who cast me to my death. But I accept them. Too much time has been wasted already. We will begin by blinding and silencing our enemy. Who is the ranking military officer?
Here, my lord. Major Anri.
All Jedi communications and sensors must be jammed before we attack. Take as many soldiers as you need to complete this task.
I'll only need one person to get that job done. Commander, would you be so kind?
As long as Lord Malgus doesn't have other plans for me.
I do not. We should all be as wise as the Major in choosing our allies.
Ready when you are, Commander. Incoming!
I don't know how to react. Unfortunately, I knew this is coming, so my reaction cannot be really original. Oh, holy crap. This guy had been waiting for his return. God damn, where is my statue? Oh no, I already packed it. Damn it. I've been waiting for this guy's return since the first time I finally managed to beat the glitches in his Flashpoint False Emperor and managed to push him off. Of course, a long time ago, Bioware changed the mechanics of the Malgus fight. I absolutely love his new... the voice is not exactly new, and yes, he was the voiceover in the trailer. He was actually the guy coming from Carbonite in the very last seconds of the trailer. Those were the two big hints that I mentioned, but didn't want to reveal and spoil for you guys during the wait, during the maintenance. Malgus is back. If you have been watching my previous playthroughs and walkthroughs for the Skorks, the Sith Marauder, Sith Warrior Dark Side, you will notice how drastically he's going to change now in his conversations to Malgus. He's usually brutal, rude, and doesn't care about anything or anybody, but he's going to respect Lord Malgus. Just like he said it now. Okay. Disappearing the camera and... damn it. My hands are actually shaking. Holy crap. Okay, it's silly to be so very emotional about a fictional in-game character. How many of you guys have the collector's edition? How many of you cherish the damn Malgus statue like a treasure? Because I do. You wouldn't believe. I actually took pictures. I have to actually share them at some point. How many layers of wrapping paper I put around the Malgus statue for the simple transport that is literally 15 minutes away from my current home to my new home. Okay, so quest is done. We actually still have a lot to do. Blackout, plant signals, jammers. Deep breath. And focus back on the story. I don't think I can focus on the story anymore. Can we go to Malgus again, please? Can we go back to Malgus again? No, I haven't moved yet. I mean, currently in the final stages of the movement because there's been a lot of renovation work that needed to be done in my new home. Who cares about Malora? She was annoying as hell anyway, and she was paranoid and crazy and God knows what else. Many things were wrong with that girl. I wonder if there is a way for her to stay alive somehow. I don't think there is. We weren't given any choice during the Malgus appearance. Okay, open them up. Go in this corridor and appear on the other side. So nice to see so many of my Patreon supporters tonight. Thank you guys for joining. And of course, the very handful of what's they called now? Members on YouTube. Used to be called sponsors, but sponsor is a very different term actually for what the membership actually was. They can't call them subscribers because subscription on YouTube is free. Have you noticed how much how less populated these areas are now? I don't know what instance I'm on. Oh, 8 out of 13. Okay, that's a good number. There will be more information, just be patient. There will be more information on Malgus.
Incoming!
What's this? Oh, okay, crystal. Let's see. Do we have to fight for spawns again? I guess so. Plant signal jammers. Alright, let's see. think this is another one of the later to become daily missions. Seem to remember doing it on PTS. That's definitely not the way I want to go. There we go.
First you, now Malgus.
Unfortunately,
this planet's turned into a
it
real
is
hotspot
a
for
fight
the
for
big Toulouse.
spawns.
Should have worn my dressier armor.
Did you know Malgus was alive?
Nah, there were always people saying he was, but I never gave him much credence. They said he was the new Empire's wrath, a shadowy monster out killing all the traitors and cowards. So brush your teeth and eat your vegetables, that kind of stuff. Guess it was true after all.
I really like how talkative and chatty the Major actually is.
Close one there.
Damn it! Someone beat me. Bioware has finally actually revived the included companions, let's call them. Or involved companions, maybe better to describe this. So many of the later companions have been quiet, boring, and just... quiet is probably enough. Woo! Thank you, Mizar. I'm glad you are enjoying, and thank you for the kind gesture. Come on, Spawn. You will join Patreon. That would be even more awesome. Oh, Spawn.
Thanks for not tearing the camp apart, by the way.
What do you mean?
When Malgus showed up. Two powerful Sith, both used to calling the shots. Doesn't often end pretty. Hell, look what happened to Malora.
Compromise isn't the Sith way.
Can't speak to that, but it meant a lot to the troops, seeing you work together to get the job done.
And a regular apology, of course, because I am reading pretty much all the chat, but I'm not able to respond to all of you guys, especially if you're asking questions not related to the current topic today. Like Oscar has been asking me fun stuff about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We'll talk about that some other time, some other place, mate, if you're still around, actually. I do love... What? Oh, okay. That would speed up things.
Raven to Nest. Blackout complete.
Nest here. Copy that. Be advised.
Run before they actually spawn.
They might try to shut down the jammers.
Good thing I've got you to back me up. Raven to Nest. We'll handle them. Raven out.
When I'm doing the light side. The original plan was tonight, but because the patch was delayed so very much, I'm doing it tomorrow after work, and it won't be a live stream. Or maybe it will. I haven't actually decided yet. I really wanted to do the live stream today on patch day, because even though my new system has not been finished setting up yet, I've done the bare minimum required for putting a live stream together with decent quality as usual. Although I screwed up with the audio quality on my video yesterday, and I usually pride myself at paying attention to the smallest details when it comes to quality on my video content. It was really unpleasant, but patch notes were released very late yesterday for my local time, and I really wanted the video up and running before the update goes live, because I'm a working person during the day and I have to go to the office, and I can't really work on videos during the day. Oh, that's a lot of these guys. Maybe do a stealth class trick. Oh, hello.
Electronets! We've got to keep moving or we'll get pinned down and burnt to a crisp.
Okay, we'll keep moving.
The droid lit up one of the fuel tanks! Take cover!
Oh, that had a nice knockback.
He's running a targeting calculation. Disrupt it, or we'll be swimming in missiles.
She's giving so many advices and suggestions on what to do. Let me discover them on my own. Although this boss is kind of, I think, part of yet another daily mission. Or the same one, actually. There we go. Any loot? No. Okay. Let's see. Just for fun? Oh, you're immune even after the battle. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's not really good. Did I just bug myself? Nice. Please let me click it even though I'm in combat. Okay. Maybe not okay. Alright. I'm not eligible for that conversation. That means I can try to run away and try to reset it. Maybe just kill myself. Damn it! Don't keep score with me and the bugs, please. That's not pleasant. Okay. Let's do the... Oh, okay. Let's do this. Because I don't want to be patient and try to avoid... Nice, I can call a medical probe. Mobs are spawning again. Or maybe I just didn't kill these guys up there. A cloaking didn't help. I tried.
Aye, aye.
And I almost did the same mistake second time. Thank God the swirling actually ended early enough.
Looks like you can shut their sensors down from there. I'm gonna do a quick sweep. See if you can't find a copy of their farming data while you're at it.
Data received. I'm now infiltrating the Jedi computer system. All data on their crop and soil rejuvenation programs will be copied and then deleted. You have served the Empire well. Congratulations, Commander.
Are we set? Raven to Nest. Job's done. Enemy is dark.
Excellent. All units are prepared. We have traced the bulk of the Jedi to an ancient library. That is our objective.
Coordinates received. We'll meet you there.
For the Empire.
The library. The whole reason I accepted this pitiful assignment.
You survived.
I never would have made the Dark Council if a little shove were enough to kill me.
What's so special about the library?
Knowledge. Research and documentation of long-forgotten techniques, gathered from both the Sith and the Jedi. Not to worry. I won't stand in your way. Complete the mission. I will simply pick over the remains for what I seek.
You aren't even going to try to stand up to Malgus. How did someone like you get onto the Dark Council?
When you study the creatures of the galaxy as I have, you come to learn that there is always a bigger fish. Get on with your work, but know this. Empress Asina may have Malgus on a leash, but that does not make her the only one who can pull it.
Strange lady, that one. Any luck with the farming data?
I found everything we need. I've already sent it to Imperial Command.
Outstanding. You don't know what a difference this is going to make. Reps will be too busy fighting for scraps to fight us. All right, time to hit the library. Aye, aye.
I can't believe how much I'm liking Major Henry already, even though we are not even finished with the storyline. Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, this is actually a good reason. You're not supposed to be able to kill off a council member just by pushing them. Jedi Library. Let's see. should be able to teleport myself from there.
Close one there.
No, I think Malora is still a very undeveloped character at this point.
At your service, my lord.
You guys watched the Bioware live stream introducing 5.10 from about a month ago. Eric Musco made a very nice troll with Malgus. He actually started saying Darth Mal, but then he turned to Malora. Everybody was hyped about Malgus's return. That was actually the first clue I got back then, that Malgus is actually finally returning. It's funny how these guys did not detect me. And thank you, whoever unknown character you are, for taking the fight instead of me. Don't aggro, don't aggro. I'm not in a mood. Oh, come on. Really? Damn droid aggro. The library. It's really good looking. I'm hoping there would be some lore pieces discoverable here because they weren't available in BTS.
Aye, aye.
Look at that place. Just take a look at it. Wow. Very good design. Used old pieces, of course, from other places. But it doesn't really matter at this point. Cupero, the Chiss planet, was actually pretty much a mix of a bunch of old places and old resources. Assets.
Commander, Major Anri.
What's your plan?
Not a plan. A proposition. You came to Ossus to aid our mission. As the galaxy marches to war, you fight to see our empire triumph over its ancient enemies. Together, you and I can strike the first blow in that battle. We will find the leader of these Jedi, Nost Dural, and defeat him. We will show the galaxy that no Jedi can stand against our combined might. Just as the Republic cannot stand against the combined might of the Empire and your alliance.
Our enemies will remember this moment as the beginning of their end.
Major, take the rest of the troops and sweep the building. Eradicate all who oppose you. We will do the same.
That's... really? I'm playing alongside Malgus. And I have actually a screenshot. I didn't even read the lore update here. Don't turn, dude. I want to make a screenshot with you. Oh, look at that. The two best buddies. One next to each other. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to actually play. Malgus is healing. That, I'm sorry, healer is by default my favorite role, but no way. That's actually going to be really tricky here. Don't know if that other group will aggro us, so let's just take things a little bit easier. Die! Holy crap! Oh, team come through. He is powerful. He literally annihilated the gold Jedi. And I really like the way Malgus pronounces Jedi. In the old-fashioned way. Come on, dude. Just go kill them. It's an honor to watch you play. I mean, fight. Malgus doesn't play. It doesn't wait for... Oh wait, he is actually waiting for an order. It doesn't feel right, does it? Giving orders to Darth Malgus. Lord Malgus. Find a way past the door. I wonder what's here, and why is this flashing? Where is my quick bar? What? Did I actually pick up the thing? Oh, okay, that's how... Not ready yet? Go, 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 go! Kill them all! I'm glad I don't have my webcam. I think I'm making a lot of silly faces of a fanboy of Malgus right now. Yeah, whatever story was in this update, the only fact that my favorite villain from Star Wars The Old Republic was finally brought back makes the story good. It would be really hard for me at the end to make a proper judgment how much I like the story. If you've joined my live stream by random accident and you're watching my content for the first time, you're probably, first of all, not understanding a word of what I'm saying. But second of all, you're wondering why am I playing such a big fanboy of Malgus? Well, I truly have been a fanboy of Malgus since the very beginning. Since the very first trailers that he was featured in. I invested so much of my personal money to buy the collector's edition, went through so much trouble just to have the damn statue of Malgus. And it was such a shame to see him killed off in a mediocre, not even level cap at the time, Flashpoint. He's like the GSI droid. Come on, Malgus, go kill them all. You think he can kill them all? I think it wouldn't be... Look at that. Oh, that's not even funny. That's a special ability from the final boss fight in the False Emperor Flash. Wow. Why am I exactly here? I think I'm supposed to be the companion. Okay, so I still have actually a job to do here. Defeat Master Ortega. Alright, Master. We're coming for you. Malgus is supposed to be overpowered. Generally, I would be pissed off and annoyed and mourning about how overpowered my companions usually are. Kill them all! Kill them all! But not in Malgus' case. One-shotted. Why is he overpowered? He is the False Emperor, man. He ruled the whole empire for a brief period of time, and unlike Asina, he was a good leader. That's a nice one, Naomi. I didn't think about that. I'm failing as the rat. Yeah, I'm actually going to speed things up and maybe land a couple of blows here to pretend I'm actually helping. Yeah, he's strong. Thank God I decided to turn him into a DPS stance. It would have been so much wasted time if he was a healer. Look at the amount of damage I'm taking. Where is Malgus? Oh, he got killed! No! You think? Yeah. Even notice when and how the hell did he die? Damn it. Oh, that's a big disappointment for me. Letting my idol die. And they brought me so far back. Wow. Alright, the walk of shame now. Outside of an operation, the walk of shame is even more shameful. Don't laugh at me. I got overexcited and I literally wasn't paying any attention as to what Malgus' HP was. I'm just watching his animations. That shame will follow me for a long time. I'm playing the game on the live servers on the same planet that I tested on VTS, but Ossus looks so much better somehow. I'm not exactly sure why. Don't know if they tweaked something in the color palette or maybe included a little bit more lightning or any other kind of effects, but it really looks better than what I saw on PTS. Yeah, that is also true. Vulkk's been spending way more time among the Jedi compared to the Sith compatriots. Loot stuff, because it's blue and because it's useful. Alright. Now. Go, dude, go. Go kill them all. Yeah, that's a little bit of a better approach. Damn. Those stunts are kind of annoying. I've always imagined Malgus returning as a head, the final boss of an operation, so I wouldn't be surprised if the next operation, whenever it appears, would feature Malgus. Which obviously means that because it's going to be one of the ops. Let's watch this.
Jedi Master Nostural.
Darth Malgus, alive and well. This explains the sudden shift to more aggressive tactics against us. And you must be the commander of the Alliance. Ultimate destroyer of the Sith Emperor. A story I would have loved to document. A pity that two such influential leaders would waste their potential by traveling here just to burn some old books and kill an old man.
We're here to root out all of the Jedi. Didn't you hear the screams?
Only the weak choose fear as their weapon. Let's find out if you can live up to your respective legends.
So be it. Jedi.
Cool lightsaber. Oh! This is
Let's
apparently
begin.
going to be a big fight.
We are all shaped by the choices of our past.
Nostural is a master of mind tricks. Do not let yourself be deceived.
The power of the dark side is a lie.
These are illusions, nothing more.
They're illusions, but don't you think they hurt?
Our story isn't over yet.
I suppose run out of this, because I don't want to lose Malgus a second time. Oh crap, he's still DPS. Force barrage is well timed, so you can... oh crap. You can always interrupt it in appropriate time.
No mercy.
Come on, lag. Hey, there hasn't been any noticeable lag. Look at that, 96 milliseconds. That's actually just a little bit higher than my usual lag. No, 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 don't kill him.
These are illusions, nothing more.
Alcenderak, Van Zalo, Nomen Carr, Darth Barros, Tenebrae. It seems I'll be meeting my fate in distinguished company.
Left to me, this library will be your grave, Jedi. But your fate is in the Commander's hands.
What?
I'd say you have the right idea. Kill him before he bores us to death with another lecture.
We finished here. Rally the surviving troops outside.
Yes, my lord.
Starfighters.
Bombers, they're attacking the camp.
Major, all troops, return to base at once. Our losses, Major.
We lost a lot of equipment. Some gear and supplies. Several of our troops stationed on lookout. But it could have been much, much worse.
Then we stand our ground. We have won a great victory today. This trifling attack will not chase us away. Major, see that images of Nostural's corpse are transmitted to the enemy.
Aye, my lord. Commander, thank you for everything. It's been a real honor.
If you ever need my help again, I'm all yours.
Well, I just may. Farewell.
My lord, incoming broadcast from Empress Asina.
Malgus, I'm told you've completed your task in customarily ruthless fashion.
We have slain countless Jedi, including the overseer of this colony, Nostural. His loss will cut our enemies deeply.
Impressive work indeed. But I've learned of an equally fascinating opportunity. Though it appears to have escaped your notice, the Jedi successfully raised numerous crops on that dead planet. Whatever techniques they applied there could have been seized and applied to generate plentiful food for our troops in this time of severe shortages. Fortunately, the Alliance commander was more attentive and captured the data from the Jedi computers. Well done, Commander. You've ensured a strong Imperial military for years to come.
I'm glad that I could be of service, Empress.
And what of the remaining Jedi, Empress?
Our ships have detected shuttles evacuating in droves. They will intercept as many as possible, and we will leave a meager force to protect against further incursions. Your mission on Ossus is over. Return to me at once, so that we may prepare you for your next assignment. Commander, your assistance is, as always, deeply appreciated. The Sith Empire is made stronger by its ties to your alliance. Our renewed war against the Republic has only just begun, but I am certain that you will become our greatest asset in the battles to come. Farewell.
I must prepare to depart immediately.
I can't understand why you're willing to be another one of Athena's servants.
You should hope that you never do. Today, we began a war, one that I've already fought twice. Twice our Empire has set the galaxy ablaze. Twice we have tried to burn away the hypocrisies and weaknesses of the Republic and their Jedi. Twice we have failed. We must not fail again, Commander, for there is precious little tinder left to keep our fire burning. Farewell.
Okay. What do you say? Should we continue with the Jedi Knight and the light side version of this story? It's 20 minutes past midnight for my local time, but we've got a lovely audience. Thank you, all of you who have joined me today or tonight, depending on your local time zone. This was the Empire Dark Side version of the story on Ossus, and it was better than what I expected, better than what I knew. I had not played it before. A very quick overview of what I've just experienced before I continue with the light side. Stay tuned, guys. I have decided, even though I planned to do the dark side first and light side tomorrow, I'm going to do both of them. But this is a quick overview of my thoughts. Major spoilers, obviously, because this will be a segment separately uploaded on YouTube. The dark side version included Malgus. Yep, yeah, that's the biggest spoiler. Everybody expected Malgus to return. I'm really happy to see him now in game. And people are already copying him with the armor. I was really happy to see Malgus come back. As I've told you during the playthrough, I'm a huge fanboy of Malgus for no apparent reason. Maybe because he's just a colorful villain. Maybe because he's the different kind of Empire character. He doesn't want complete destruction. He wanted something different than the current then Empire leaders. He had an awesome statue in the collector's edition of the game so many years ago when I purchased it, when I pre-ordered it. And I value that statue probably more than what I value most of my other Star Wars collectibles and games and toys and things. The story on Ossus was shorter than what I was hoping for, but it was more or less the same length as, let's say, Iocat from 5.2, the War for Iocat, and it was probably about the same length as the Oricon story. It was very similar in terms of playstyle. You just do one mission after another. There were a couple of places where I actually got lost because I had not done it before. And yes, that moment when I attempted to do a side mission on Odessan instead of going to Nar Shaddaa. These are some stupid, silly things that I was not supposed to make, but maybe kind of a reason that can explain these things is because it's late already. Even though it's late, I'm actually going with the light side in a moment. Let's have like 2, maybe 3 minutes of break for I don't know, visit the special toilet room or any other room, and we'll be back for the light side version of the Jedi Knight playthrough of Jedi Under Siege. Stay tuned, guys. The story is actually different, and I can't wait to see the appearance of Malgus in the light side version. Okay, that was quick for me. Give it a couple more minutes, of course, for some of you who may have still be on a break. Meanwhile, let's see, quick travel to return the gear to Stronghold so I can actually pick it up with Vulkk. There are 300 command ranks and beyond. You've got a lot. The true farm actually begins when you reach 300, so it doesn't actually stop there. Oh, okay, that's a message. Your return to the Imperial fold has been received well by most Alliance personnel. Okay, thank you. Yes, Jace is returning, and if I'm not mistaken, we are going to encounter her at some point. I don't know actually how and when. She's supposed to be inside the story, but I don't remember which story. Maybe we'll see her now in the light side version. Maybe we'll fight against her. We'll see. She's supposed to come back, and maybe that would happen after the daily area at some point, somehow through an alliance mission. Let's see, what am I going... Oh, yeah. Skorx is not exactly a completionist when it comes to the alliance alert, so I'm not even sure if the mission would appear here, or maybe I have to do some pre-required missions. Alright, let's transfer the gear. I can't really answer the question about Jace at the moment, but I apologize for saying and being honest, it's not exactly my priority right now. I want to see the story. Okay, the gear will be transferred. Let's move on to Vulkk. He's a little bit better geared than Skorx, and I can't really remember what spec he was left on. Okay. The Battlemong is coming alive. I'll do my best to show and explain in written version and in video guides, maybe tomorrow, maybe the after tomorrow, depending on when I get some more free time. The returning companions missions, at least those that I have access to. If I don't have access to some of them, I'll have to grind a little bit to unlock the missions. Yes, as you saw, please don't throw snowballs on me. Travel to the stronghold to pick up my gear. You guys want to go for Jason? Okay. Yes, I'll definitely regret what I'm about to do tonight. I'll regret it tomorrow. Yep, the new vendors are there. I did a quick overview from PTS, and if there is anything different or changed, I haven't checked them out today. But if there is anything different or changed, I'll review them again. Alright, the mission is available, as I checked it before, so let's pick up the gear again, and because you guys demanded, and because this is one of the most beloved companions, I'll just do it again. But because well, not Skorx is kind of falling in love with Major Henry, there is a possibility that you may not be able to see romantic relations between Skorx and Jason Wilson. Alright, let me hide all of the fluff on the screen, which is minimalistic anyway, but let me hide it and I'll do the mission.
Commander, we captured this one, slaughtering Alliance soldiers on Iokath. She nearly killed me before we subdued her.
Hello, Master.
I'll take it from here, Lana.
Please, be careful. I don't like what I sense from her.
So that's the famous Lana Beniko. She's a weakling. I would have liked watching her die.
It's been too long since I've witnessed your appetite for violence.
I'm not finished yet. When you disappeared, I pretended to feel nothing, but I was devastated. You were the only thing I cared about. It took everything I had to accept your death and move on. And then 6 years later, I turn on the HoloNet and see you. Alive. Seated on a throne of power.
And now you crave that power for yourself.
You still don't understand. You abandoned me! I loved you and you let me believe you were dead. The empire we wanted to create together. You built it without me. And the worst part is, I still love you. Even after you cast me aside. I guess I'm weaker than I thought.
I'm surprised, Jacer. Where's the promising Sith who grew stronger through her emotions?
Her heart was broken. I just wanted to hurt you like you hurt me. So go ahead and punish me, Master. You know I deserve it.
You killed my people and threatened my advisor. I'll give you the dignity of one last fight.
Don't you dare hold back. Just like that. Still so much weaker than you.
You knew you wouldn't survive this, Jacer.
Maybe this was what I really wanted.
Lana, send someone to take care of this. We're finished here.
Well, that was not bad. I'm sure many of you guys will not go for these decisions. And before I actually did my decisions, I told you what I'm about to do and why. So I hope that all of you who are desperately in love with Jacer, despite the fact that she's changed so much, yes, as you have noticed in the chat, she's so very different now in both voiceover, appearance, behavior, everything. To be honest, I never liked Jacer that much, and I romanced her because I wanted to see the romantic options so many years ago. 6.5 to be exact. And I'm really enjoying the company of Major Henry, so I'm going to actually pursue this. We already saw a flirt option available, so I didn't really hesitate too much killing off Jacer. 6 years. For anybody who had any doubts about the timeline, it is real timeline. At the moment when Kotvi started, everything is moving in real time, which means that as long as it's passed since the release of the game, that's long it is right now, today. So about 6 years. Okay, that was the Jason Wilson Alliance mission, and it was really short. I didn't see actually, I recorded it, but I didn't see how long it was. Definitely short one indeed. That's a really frustrating noise in the background. And the broken... Oh, that's the broken throne is actually making the noise. Fun. Never mind. I'm gonna go back to the stronghold. And this time I'm going to start the light side playthrough for you. I don't think it was disappointing. It was short, and I actually expected the game would hand me the controls and let me fight her as a mini boss fight. And this is very rare for Star Wars The Old Republic, actually, to make you watch a fight. And at the end, I was actually expecting the game to give me a chance. Save her life, spare her for whatever reason, or just finish her off. Instead, it appears that I have already made my decision with the first click before the fight. Anyway, let's jump there. Well, I can't really tell you anything about Nadia right now. If Zentrax is around, he's probably already done the quest for Nadia. Maybe he can fill you in on the details. Right, that's the gear back in the bank. Let's transfer to the Jedi. Thank you, John. I very much appreciate the positive feedback. That's very well said, Phantom. I made her, and now I've destroyed her. She actually said something really important. Even after all this time that she has to become, she has plenty of time and opportunities to become a real dark side warrior, or, well, okay, dark side follower, and she's still so much weaker than me. Her last words. All right. Let Vulkk pick up the gear. Damn lag. Come on. Right. I guess. Oh no, I'll stick with the same. With the same build. It literally doesn't matter what combination of utilities you pick for the story progression, guys. For the story missions, you can go without utilities. For me personally, I really like this one. Because, as I've told you during the dark side playthrough, it makes things go faster when you have weaker mobs and numbers of mobs to kill. So this is the beginning of the recording, because the live stream may actually get punished for having background music. I'm hoping the separate playthrough videos will be easier to edit and present, because the live stream will likely be blocked by Disney. Thank you, Disney. Please say thank you, Disney, in the chat for me, everyone. So the quest that you get automatically for both light side and dark side, for both Republic and Empire, I mean, the state of things to come, sends you to your personal starship. We're going to the personal starship where we'll actually pick up the real mission and start from there. This is still patch day, although it's a couple hours after the servers came back online. So I'm expecting the crowds around the starter NPCs on Odessan and Nar Shaddaa to be a little more bearable. Thank you. Appreciate that compliment. Oops, not there, not there, the other end. Here, from this terminal, you can actually pick up a bunch of quests throughout the main story progression. It's the same warning, the same quest. And let me hide the webcam because we begin the story here. I will be reading your comments. Thank you very much for the support. Not that anybody from Disney is going to read this ever. I really value your support though. So if the live stream gets blocked, you always have a way to watch these videos on my website where I upload them separately. There is nobody capable of tormenting me there like YouTube does. So, I understand. Let's begin Jedi Under Siege. That's what we're doing. I will be reading your commentary throughout the playthrough, but I focus on the story, so I will keep my commentary to minimum, especially during cutscenes. If you have a really important question, feel free to repeat it, but not spam it. And I'll do my best to answer whenever I can. Speak to Lana. Quick travel this time. Unlike with the Sith Warrior, I'm actually going to teleport myself to Odessan. Yes, this is the live server. There's so much struggle, the servers came back online about 4.5 hours, 4-ish hours later than intended. Thanks to you, Tio Magic. For everybody watching live, please keep the spoilers to minimum. I know that some of you have already played through the story that are watching live. I know that many of you have been here during the Dark Side playthrough. Some of you may have seen the data mined information or any other sources. Just keep the spoilers to minimum or pretty much avoid them in the chat so we don't spoil the fun for anybody else.
I knew that the Alliance would flourish on Odessan, but I didn't expect this place to feel so much like home. You should be proud of what you've built here, and the allies you've gained.
I couldn't have done it without you.
You give me too much credit. The Alliance is still a formidable power, but we're not strong enough to face the Republic or the Empire. Unfortunately, a confrontation is inevitable. There are skirmishes in wild space, riots on Quesh. Galactic war is imminent. We can no longer afford neutrality. If the Alliance is to survive, we must align ourselves with the Republic or the Empire. Whatever you decide, we'll follow your lead.
You'd accept orders from the Republic?
I'd take my orders from you, as always. I'll get the job done however I see fit. So who do you wish to support? The Republic or the Empire?
It's time I got back to the Republic.
Understood. I'll assist however I can. I'll reach out to my contacts in the SIS. I expect they'll contact you directly.
Ooh, look at that, I don't have a snowball on me. Oh, wait, I don't want to do the same silly mistake, so let's use the quick travel and go to Nadia immediately. Yes, I am of course enjoying live streaming, mate. And it's really good to see such a wonderful attendance from all of you guys, both old people, I mean, old subscribers and new ones. And of course, huge thanks to the 2 guys who tipped me. I appreciate the financial support as well. Wonder, it's nice to see you around, even though you said you're shifting interest. You're still here to check out. My Republic contact. Who will that be? What Steam am I using? Oh, 40 seconds left. Okay, I'll leave it with that. Oh, the other way.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
I never liked the original Lana. The hair for the original Lana was just awful. I like the outfit though. For some reason it looked better back then. How is the moving going? I dare say I'm at the final stages. We've got some paintings and floorings to do, but I'll do that alone with my father's help. And of course, after that, the most expensive part, holy crap, stop throwing things at me. The most expensive part at the very end, buying the furniture and moving it. I plan to take very little amount of things or furniture from the old place to the new one. Stop throwing balls on me or at me. Don't know why I hate the snowball event with such a passion. Probably because 5 years ago, when I was still a progression raider in Nightmare content, it was just annoying having all of these particle effects flying all over the place. Whoops. Same cantina as the dark side, don't miss the spot. Same elevator as well. Hope I'll be able to click the button this time. Yes! Oh, damn it. It was worth the wait.
You'd love the Corellian sector. Best Starshine surprise on Nar Shaddaa. First round is on me.
You finally made it. Could you bring me another K3? Wait, make that 2.
Well, if it isn't the commander of the most popular club in the galaxy. Welcome to my second favorite cantina. Jonas Balker, Republic, SIS. With a face like yours, it's no wonder half the galaxy signed up for the Alliance.
Nice to meet you, Jonas.
Pleasure's all mine. Really. I'm glad you came to see me. The Republic and the Alliance have similar goals, and I think this partnership will benefit us both. A war is coming, whether we like it or not. We need to be prepared, and that means keeping fuel, food supplies, and raw materials out of Imperial hands. But more importantly, we need you to help put a positive spin on the whole thing. Flash your winning smile, inspire the troops, the usual.
Gather resources and boost morale. Simple enough.
Confident as ever. Once this mission is over, I'd love to take you out for a drink. Sparks are flying on Ossus, off in the Outer Rim. With a little help from you and the Alliance, the Republic could gain the upper hand. I'll make a few calls, set plans in motion. We should have more details once you're back on Odessin. Welcome back to the Republic, Commander.
Back to Lana and back to Odessin. While I'm traveling, Magic asked, hey Vulkk, any plans to make it to the USA for the celebration next year? No, unfortunately no, Magic. I really wanted to, but knowing that I just bought a new home and the amount of renovation and other kinds of money that I'm already spending and I've already spent left me literally on the bottom. I don't know if that's appropriate to say. So for the next year, I would probably just be recuperating and restoring what I've already spent in the last 3 months. Which means no celebration. I'll have to wait for hopefully maybe the next one that arrives in Europe. Maybe I'll have a chance to visit it because it would be cheaper.
Commander, thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Ardenando Dipolis Derun. I oversee the Republic's deployments along the Parlemian hyperroute. I only wish we were speaking in person. I just brewed a truly invigorating blend of Gatalentan tea. Do you enjoy tea, Commander?
Tea wouldn't be my first choice, no.
Ah, you're missing out, trust me. I'll send you a case. You must try it. Exquisite. A beautiful planet, Gatalenta. Its people are renowned for their long and steadfast support of the Jedi. It is the Jedi I wish to discuss with you today.
I'm afraid I haven't been in contact with the Jedi Order in some time.
You are not alone in that. Few Jedi survived the war against Sekul. They've gone into hiding, scattered across the galaxy. I'm not even sure how many council members remain.
Satil Shan is still alive. Have you contacted her?
I have, but it's been years since she led the Jedi. She couldn't help me. I did manage to learn of one surviving member of the Jedi Council, Master Nosteral. My sources tell me he's in hiding, on the planet Ossus.
The ancient home of the Jedi. All but destroyed by the Sith centuries ago.
Indeed. I'm told that Master Nosteral took as many Jedi as possible, along with civilian volunteers, to establish a hidden colony on the planet. Unfortunately, the colony doesn't seem to be hidden any longer. I've tracked Imperial forces moving through the area. I believe the Jedi are in grave danger.
What's the best way to help them, General?
I knew you were the one to contact. The Jedi colony is completely off the grid, and any warning I try to send will only lead the Sith directly to them. Ossus is at the far end of the Parlemian hyperroute, practically the Empire's front door. I have no official authority to intervene. I'm gathering the resources to launch reinforcements regardless, but without authorization it's taking time. Time the Jedi may not have. You aren't bound by Republic regulations. You can help faster than I can. Please, travel to Ossus. Protect the Jedi until my forces can arrive. They need our help.
I'll head for Ossus right away, General. You can count on me.
I'm very glad to hear it. I'll forward the coordinates for the Jedi settlement. There is one final catch. Initially, you must go with a light force, perhaps even alone. Approaching with an attack group of any significance is sure to provoke a massive Imperial escalation long before I can respond in kind.
The Empire won't know I'm there until it's too late.
May the Force be with you, Commander. I hope to be sharing the next cup with you in person very soon.
Likewise, General.
The General is very shrewd. Going in alone is the best move here. I'll have a shuttle prepared, something small and stealthy.
Wish I could go along. Nosteral is an old friend of mine. It'd be good to see him again.
We'll have you on your way to Ossus as soon as possible. May the Force serve you well.
Yes, mate. Jessa came back through an alliance alert for my dark side warrior who romanced her and... oh, come on. And killed her because it was an option. think she is supposed to appear in one way or another during the Ossus storyline, and because she didn't appear in the Empire version, she will appear now for the Republic one. Okay, launching the Lost Colony quest. Yeah, long enough for me to kill her.
It's you! It's really you! All right. Nadia, cancel the whole evacuation. I don't care what's coming for us. We have got nothing to worry about.
He's wonderful at introductions, isn't he? I'm Nadia Gurel. You were the battle master, weren't you? Back before Zakul invaded?
Yes, that's right.
Toughest Jedi I ever knew. We took on things you could never even imagine. Are you hearing me? I don't care how many imps are here. They're toast.
So you know about the Imperials?
Yes. We don't know how many there are, but they have serious resources. If they're here, it's for a major fight, and we can't afford to give them one.
Civilians and non-essentials are loading up first. Who calls a doctor non-essential when there's a fight brewing? You ask me, the Jedi have lost their minds.
How exactly did you get mixed up in all this?
I got split up from Kira and Scourge. It's a long story. So I went to find other Jedi. Seemed like the best odds of catching up with them. Or you, eventually. I heard about the colony after it was already built, so I was a latecomer. But they were happy to have a full-time doctor on staff.
Well, that was before we got to know him.
Dr. Kimball, Nadia, how go the shuttle preparations?
We'd be a lot further along if we hadn't borrowed so many of the shuttle's parts for the colony systems. It's going to be hours before we can launch.
We should be calling the whole thing off. Do you know who this is? Hero of Tython, Slayer of the Emperor? Ring any bells?
I command the Alliance now. We overthrew the Eternal Empire and destroyed the Sith Emperor once and for all. I've come to help.
Sounds like a lot's happened since we cut our communications.
Which helped to keep us hidden all this time. I am quite familiar with your past service to the Jedi, Commander, and I look forward to updating my journals with your more recent exploits. It's probably time you had a chapter all your own, but that will have to wait. The Sith are on our doorstep. I formed this colony to safeguard the Jedi and their teachings for the future. Now, we must abandon it to serve that same goal.
Republic reinforcements are coming. We just have to hold out until they get here.
We welcome any help they can offer, but until they arrive, our plan must remain the same. We have to get these shuttles ready as soon as possible.
Do you have a new hiding place in mind?
Somewhere further, more remote. I once read claims of a forgotten Jedi world deep within the unknown regions. Perhaps we'll seek it out.
Perimeter alarms. They're coming again. I'm on my way to handle it.
Yes. Take backup this time.
Backup? I got all the backup I need right here.
Commander, this is Tau Adair, our head of security. Would you be willing to join her in holding off the enemy as we complete our preparations?
Could I bring Doc along as well? We make a great team.
Tau, what do you think?
Sensors aren't picking up a major push. Could even be a feint, so we shouldn't overcommit. Either way, sending the two of us is overkill already. Doc and Nadia should help cover the farming crews.
We'll leave you to it then. May the Force be with you.
I'll find you later. I've got to hear what you've been up to.
What did your sensors pick up? Imperial soldiers? Sith?
Neither. The imps are just toying with us. The old man's pretty sure they're being led by a Sith named Malora. Malora's into biology, genetic manipulation, Sith alchemy, blah blah blah. She makes monsters. For us, she's cooked up some kind of mutated Geonosians. Hyper-aggressive, heavily armored, psychotic Geonosians. With weapons. Making their way toward the colony in swarms.
You said Nostoral had an idea about who's running the operation. Malora?
He's got profiles on all of the major Sith, their specialties, favorite meals, everything. If he says it's Malora, odds are he's right. She doesn't care about strategy or conquest. She wants to control life itself. For Malora, war is just a test for her creations. Ossus is riddled with old, buried ruins. The mutants like to cut through them to approach unseen. We get out there and collapse a few tunnels, they'll be cut off, and the colonists will have a lot more time to move.
Then let's get to it.
After you, Commander. On it.
I've got a little mission for you. Head for the water distribution systems.
Lore update on Malora once again. For those of you who weren't here for the Dark Side playthrough and don't know who she is, how crazy she is. Yes, you are absolutely right. Tau is gigantic and she's going to remain a healer. I really despise the fact that they gave her that ugly looking hilt wannabe inspired from, I want to say Rebels, but God knows where else it was actually inspired from, you know? The hilt that looks like a pistol, oh, never mind, it's just ugly. Alright, the same... No, not the same quest actually, it's not the same, it's similar though.
Is for official business only.
I'm really happy to see Doc finally coming. I can't really wait to chat with him in the what I expect to be an Alliance mission after the story. Nadia has grown, definitely. She was by far my... Oh, that was one of the holocrons. I'll have separate videos for the holocrons, maybe tomorrow. I have actually recorded them on PTS, but I wanted to make sure that the pathway to the datacrons is exactly the same on the live version before I upload them. Collapse the Geonosian tunnels. Okay. Through here. It's so empty. 16 instances. Cool, bro. 21. Wow. Alright. Population is definitely back for this update. Can you hear the water sound? Really good. Someone sent a whisper, probably saying hello. Kedrue, I hope you're on the live stream, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to greet you back. Hello, Kedrue. Oops. It's a little bit of a shame that I don't have my favorite mount, the Wings of the Architect, on Vulkk, my main character, but I have them on Skorks. Wish they would allow us to transfer them. Not really sure how to collapse these. Collapse the tunnels. Don't see any tunnels. Maybe they would be around the places where other people would be camping. Oh, there we go. And of course, I'm too far away. Mutated Geonosians. Geonosians. Whatever. Crap loot and collapse. Number 1.
How long have you been living at the colony?
Since the beginning. Almost 5 years now.
What is
5
disappointing?
Years, peace and quiet. We had a good run. Of course, it took me nearly 2 of those years just to relax. I was sure someone would show up looking for blood. They always do.
I'm probably getting out of French. The Geonosians? Really? Disappointing, you mean visually? As in appearance? Why? I like them. They are annoying fluff in terms of preventing me from doing the missions. And instead I'm forced to fight them. But otherwise it's good actually to see this kind of a creature here. No, that hasn't respawned yet. Maybe I'll go down, look for others. There we go. The mounts. Nice. That's turn on number 2. One more. Tracking data. This would probably be a daily quest because it's supposed to be a daily quest. Never mind. It's not active at the moment.
On it.
Do you know where the rest of the Jedi
Set
are?
explosives.
There were still contingents on Tython and Ilum last
primary
we checked.
tunnel.
Didn't bother calling the Green Jedi. They'd never leave Corellia. Most are probably hiding in groups.
The
far
Green
off
Jedi.
planets like we did. Or walking their own path. Following the Force. That was my plan, originally.
Who changed your mind?
The old man. He's always understood me best. He convinced me that this was where I needed to be, and I think he was right.
I like the voiceover. Although she's not funny, she's more of a sad kind of a character so far. The giant Tau.
That was too close.
Alright, planting first.
Here we go.
Second. Don't want to miss one because they would probably force me to go all the way back. Okay, that's number 3. No, don't get stuck now. You don't like the hive-minded. Okay, you're probably not a fan of Vector then. One of the few companions who we still don't have a clue when and how will be returning. I'm sad to say this is number 5. There is number 6, and where are the others? Oh, of course. How the hell did I forget? I think I did the mission for Vector. Oh, never mind. I'm so confused anymore. It's one of the companions that I never used, except for the part when I enjoyed the hologram. What was the name of the hologram? I can't even remember that now. Well, basically with my consulars,
Let's take one more look around before we set off the charges. There's gotta be something here the old man would want.
Okay. Alright. Holiday! Thank you.
Last one.
Judging by your technique, you must have done a lot of fighting before you came here.
More than most. More than they ever trained us for. My first battle was Corellia. I flew in on a transport with 5 of the Jedi. One of the ones with the open sides, you know. The pilot took us in low, between the buildings. We're in midair, and this Sith Lord, he just jumps right into the transport. Red lightsaber in each hand. 5 of my oldest friends were dead before they could even blink.
I can't imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, everyone always is. The Sith had turned toward the pilot before my friends even hit the floor. I was behind him before he ever knew I was there. I nailed him with both hands. Hit the nerve clusters that run just over the ribs, felt them crack. He dropped both lightsabers on reflex. I don't remember where the grenade came from, must have been his. I smashed it right into his mouth and shoved him back out of the transport.
He was a killer. You had to stop him.
Yes. And somehow, I keep ending up in that same situation. Again and again. Let's check in with the old man.
Now, what's your status?
We've closed all the tunnels we could find. Sending coordinates now. Any chance you could backtrack to their source on some of the old maps?
Of course. Let's see. Yes, here we are. They were all part of a residential structure that must have largely collapsed centuries ago. I'm sending coordinates for the structure's main entrance. If you can seal that, the mutants' hidden approaches will be cut off completely.
Do you have the evacuation shuttles ready yet?
They're close, and we have most of the essentials packed and ready. Keep up the good work on your end, and we'll have nothing to worry about. The entrance you're closing is located in an area our archaeologists never fully cataloged. If you find anything of interest, please do your best to recover it.
Will do. Tau out. Ready when you are.
I get that Tau is
too close.
She's supposed to be that troubled, sad Jedi, but I think she's overdoing it. Okay, command rank, thank you. Would it be quicker if I do this?
On.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Quick view of Ossus. Funny enough, a lot of this is actually playable area. And we just passed through one of the Datacrons again. You may not have a chance to continue watching the live stream if Disney blocks it because of a licensed Star Wars soundtrack. But I'll do my best to have the separate playthroughs for both sides that I've just done today. Well, I'm actually still doing the second one. Okay, oh damn it. All the way to the other end. Alright. We're looking for a Geonosian source. think Tao is sexy? I don't find her sexy.
Here we go.
Just for fun. I mean, we don't really need to kill this one now. Just wanted to show you that it's not really that hard, even though it's supposed to be a special mini boss. Not even fun for loot. Alright, back to the mission. We've had our fun. Just please don't take me off my... Don't do that. Bonus mission, which once again I'm not doing because I want to save time. Where the hell is the entrance though? I'm not really sure now. Probably on that other side.
What was the plan? If the Sith had never shown up, what was the goal for the colony?
Recover enough territory that we could grow crops and sustain more people. Then go find the people. I would have set out with a team to find other Jedi and bring them back here if they chose. Enemy! We would rebuild the Order. Instead, looks like we're back to work.
I really like the design of the place. Everything here smells of attention to detail. Nadia was cool as well.
More. There must be an army of them below us.
Below us? You mean there? It's not an army. Nadia was well designed as well, but the age of the engine of the game was really showing there. Whereas here on Ossus, for one reason or another, probably the fauna would be the reason.
They're putting off some kind of
you don't see that much the glaring difference
when we take down the warriors. Focus on the swarm.
Between modern game and this one. In terms of visuals, I mean. Don't stun me. Yeah, a lot of them actually did spawn, as Tao promised. Shouldn't Vulkk sense them? That's a different topic now. Let's not go there. Why am I senseless? I mean, why is my character senseless? Plant explosives, nothing here, okay. Number 1, number 2, come on.
May the force be with you.
I don't think I'll play as a traitor on my trooper. I might actually try a traitor storyline with one of my other characters. The trooper is usually the neutral kind of light side with a small affiliation to the dark side from time to time kind of character. Definitely not going to betray the Republic, although I really hated the origin story and yes sir, yes madam, I'll do my duty for the Republic. 5 out of 6, there is the last one, come on. There is a lot more verticality on Ossus as well.
Looks like we're finished here.
I can't get the old man on the holo. We'd better head back and make sure nothing's happened.
Our sensors are being jammed, along with our communications, both short and long range. Disruptions like this can mean only one thing.
Invasion.
The Empire will come in earnest now. This doesn't fit Malora's pattern. She never bothered to disable enemy communications during her siege of Nantoon. Something very strange is happening. We have to move quickly. Many of our people are still outside the colony. Some at the farms, and the rest at the ancient library. We should split up.
You don't need to act like we have a choice, old man. No way you're leaving this planet without seeing that library one more time.
Is Doc helping at the farms, or is he back inside the colony?
He's here. We've had some minor sprains and bumps as people rush to get packed, so he's tending to them. The first shuttles will start launching while we gather the stragglers. They could send a distress signal once they escape the jamming zone.
I'll get you General Daeroon's direct frequency. He's the best person to contact.
I'm sure the Republic's just gonna sweep in and save the day.
Even if they merely pick up our evacuation craft, it would be a huge help. I'll pass the information on. Thank you, Commander. Before you go, Tao, we need to finish our discussion about your Padawan.
Now? Really? This feels like a good time.
It is always a good time to learn, teach, and grow.
We already had this discussion, which is why I don't have a Padawan. You don't want more Jedi like me. One is bad enough.
You think that if so many good Jedi die and you survive, then you must not be a good Jedi. You think that the reason you've survived, your skill in battle, is the only skill you've mastered, so you must be a bad Jedi. But the only lesson you need to learn is that you are more than the killer you see in yourself. Teach, and you will see just how much more.
You believe in me more than anyone I've known, and I appreciate that, but I'm just not ready. Look, can we save this for later? The imps aren't waiting around, and neither should we.
Very well. You check on the farms, I'll check on the library. And we'll meet afterward to select your Padawan.
Damn it, old man.
May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
Retrieve portable defense turrets, alright? 5 of them. Where are we going? I suppose back to the teleport.
That was too close.
If you're feeling lost with the story, it's because this Ossus storyline combines so many of the origin classic stories of the 8 original classes in Star Wars The Old Republic.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
The more I play through this, the more I have a feeling that it's actually an update designed for old players to be attracted to come back and relive some good old memories with characters that they've played with or against so many years ago.
May the Force be with you.
What do you expect me to tell you, mate? There is so much story in the game, it's literally impossible for me to attempt to explain all of it. I myself am actually rusty on some of the details. I've been reading a lot from Wikipedia and other sources to remind myself what happened with some of my companions and some of my NPCs that I've encountered 7 years ago, playing through the Jedi Knight for the first time.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Speak in English only in the chat, please. Oh, it's 6 years worth of storylines here, and different storylines as well. I don't think I will be able to explain all of that, at least not in a short amount of time, definitely not during a live stream. If you really enjoyed the game, and you've already mentioned earlier on the live stream that you're new to the game, I would suggest you start slowly from the very beginning, watch all of the cinematics from Ghost, from this Jedi, Nostura. Come on! Stop spawning. That's mine, that's mine, that's mine!
May the Force be.
I do have a very long timeline post, but if you're still new to the game, it wouldn't be helpful to you. It's more of a timeline for lore junkies to tie all of the events from comic books and old novels in the old expanded universe of Star Wars, now called Legends. Timelines from before Star Wars The Old Republic, during Star Wars The Old Republic, and a little bit after that. You definitely don't need a group for anything story-wise. The story is actually best experienced solo. So just pick a class, do the story. If you get bored, jump to another class. If you start straight from Ossus, yeah, you absolutely feel lost. I wouldn't recommend anybody to start from Fallen Empire or Eternal Throne either. It's not a good idea. You can't play without a group? What do you mean? You get killed often?
On. That should do it. Let's find Nadia and the others.
Where am I going? Over there, right? Scourge has been delayed along with Kira's return. The two of them are supposed to return together, apparently with a separate mission. We don't know yet what kind of a mission it's going to be. Separate story mission or maybe a quick alliance alert. Hopefully not the last one. Would be a big disappointment specifically for those two characters. But their return has been announced all the way back in April when I did an interview with Eric Musco and Charles Boyd, and their return has been postponed and delayed several times after that.
We can't just leave. Not now.
You have to. Take the others and get moving. I can handle a few Sith.
We're here to help.
Tau! Commander, you're just in time. See, Zarios? Now we can handle whatever the Empire throws at us.
It's not about you. If the Imps land a single shot on D9 before he finishes, we'll lose everything.
What do you mean?
All of our data! We grew crops in a radioactive wasteland. What we've learned could increase crop yields all across the Republic. Imagine how many people we could feed.
We'll handle it, Zarios. We need you to head to the shuttles and get everyone loaded up. The faster the better.
D9 won't get a scratch. You can trust us.
If you're wrong, if something happens...
Imperial's coming in fast. Get moving, Zarios. I won't say it again.
All right. Let's go.
Defend the farms, alright? Well, because you've mentioned Kit Fisto, and I'm actually a huge fan of Kit Fisto, have you noticed that in the duel against the Emperor, apart from Mace, of course, he's the only Jedi Master to survive more than one hit during the speed phase. Any more? Come on. Ooh, finally a gold. Imperial Commander. It would have been better if they given it a name, some random character.
Tau.
Everyone okay?
Good here. I'm glad we got Zarios and the others out of here. That got a bit exciting. D9, were you able to get the files?
Get this back to the colony right away, Nadia. Make sure the Republic gets a copy.
Of course. I'm never gonna let Zarios live this one down. Speaking of, I'd better catch up with him and the rest of the crews. Make sure they get back to the colony safely. Really appreciate the help, Commander. We're lucky you joined us when you did. I'll meet you both back at the shuttles.
We should hurry to the old library. If they sent a force like this just for some farms, there's no telling how many troops they sent there.
Are you all right, Tau? Is there anything you want to talk about?
These weren't a bunch of brainless monsters, not like the Geonosians. But fighting them, killing them, it didn't really feel all that different.
They came here to kill people. No other reason. They were monsters as far as I'm concerned.
Maybe so. Let's get moving. On it.
The final conflagration. A word I can barely pronounce, probably wrong also. Alright, let's go do this. First of all, I've seen a couple of old faces greeting here in the chat. Hey guys, thank you for joining. Second, let's see. 6.0 has been confirmed a long time ago, many times already, but there is no information other than we will return to classic Republic versus Empire open war. And this story that you're watching right now is the beginning of the prelude that will actually lead us to 6.0. There is no information when it will be released, except that I can tell you, I personally expect it somewhere around late October, maybe November of 2019. There is absolutely no information what level cap will have, will the level cap be changed, how much, why, we don't know if class changes will be introduced. We basically don't know anything about the expansion, simply because it's almost an year away. In my personal opinion, Bioware has not told us when the expansion is supposed to be released. But yes, I do have actually a very long, detailed article in the blog section of my website. You can check it out. It's kind of a personal opinion based on analysis of official announcements and informations for what's to come in 2019 for Star Wars: The Old Republic. You think I can go past these guys without attracting their attention? Yes, obviously. You cannot go there, by the way. If you attempt to move too far away from the shores, you will start dying. No. I have considered it many times if I would stream to Twitch, but I much prefer YouTube because I value quality over quantity, and quantity is viewership in this case. Obviously, Twitch is way more popular for live streaming, but I dare say I've taught my own audience, both new and old, that they can rely on quality live streams here on YouTube, so I definitely prefer YouTube. I have been streaming to Twitch. Maybe some of you guys remember these old days from 2.5 years ago. Yeah, do what Jim said. This is Jim's first article for Vulkk.com. He has officially become a contributor. I don't know how to say that. All right. Defeat Imperial commanders. Okay. Everything is set. She's healing. That's the first guy. Lord Fanrix. Hello, Lord. One down, 2 more. Why do I speak that way? Because English is not my native language. Good morning, Rico.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's my accent. Whose accent would it be if not mine?
Here we go.
Okay, this part here is a little bit laggy and buggy. Where the hell do you go? I hate it when these guys jump. No, I'm from Bulgaria. Or as it's properly pronounced in my own language, I'm from Bulgaria. So, English is not my native tongue. That's why I speak it with a heavy accent. Interesting. Got a decoration.
There must be something. Something. Somewhere. Where?
Drop your weapon. Now.
Such a mess. Always such a blasted mess with him.
Where is Nosteral? What have you done to him?
What? Oh, the Jedi. Over there somewhere. But you're rather too late to help him, I think.
Wrong answer.
This is your last chance, Sith. Surrender.
Tiresome. Ignorant. Ugh. You speak to Darth Malora of the Dark Council. And your interruptions end now.
I'm generally not very fond on cosmetics and appearances, as you would notice, because of the fact that this outfit that Vulkk is currently wearing has been the only outfit I've been wearing for so many years now.
Fools. Ignorant fools.
He's alive. Barely, but he's alive.
Truly? Lord Malgus has lost his edge.
Malgus?
Oh yes. This is all his handiwork. I would never make such a mess of a library. Even one belonging to a Jedi. Malgus usurped my entire operation. A veritable ballet of predatory evolution, discarded in favor of the bludgeoning fists of a toddler.
That's impossible. Malgus is dead. I was there.
Apparently, you should have been more thorough. Malgus is alive, here on this planet. Though operational might be more accurate. A machine with pieces of a desiccated Sith Lord bolted into it hardly deserves to be called alive. Life is far more variable, more adaptable, capable of true change, and thus true power. The Force is life, and only life can truly command its depth.
Will you shut up? Malgus or not, we have to get the old man back to the colony, now.
It may not be safe to move him. We should find a way to bring Doc here.
You might be right, but plastic comms are still jammed.
You realize Malgus is on his way to burn your colony to the ground, yes? He could hardly say he finished my work if he leaves it standing. That would be them now.
30 seconds to objective, my lord. Enemy fighters, evade!
Those are Republic fighters.
They made it. They actually made it.
Good afternoon, Commander. Before you ask, rest assured. I brought tea.
You have great timing, General. We can't thank you enough.
I only wish we could have been here sooner.
Can you bring medics to our position? We have urgently wounded people here.
Right away. We'll evacuate everyone to the colony. Medical and support teams are landing as we speak. Daerun out.
I'll just be going then.
I don't remember saying you could leave.
Taking me prisoner will waste time and personnel that you'll need to treat the wounded, like your friend here. I'm sure I'm not worth the effort.
I think a prisoner like you could tell us a lot of interesting things about Malgus and the Empire's plans.
Tiresome.
Thanks to the distress calls, we were able to sweep in and pick up all of the evacuation shuttles before the Empire could deploy pickup teams of their own.
That's a huge relief. We can never thank you enough, General.
All too happy to help. All evacuees will be transported to safety in Republic space. I know of some settlements on Tanab that could put good farmers to use, if any are interested.
Your help is greatly appreciated, General.
Speaking of farms, I have already forwarded your data to a friend of mine, an outstanding Shatej player from the Agriculture Administration. They tell me the information from your farms is likely to revolutionize our entire logistical structure. Countless millions may be fed thanks to your efforts.
I'm glad I could help.
Any chance your fighters got Malgus in the attack?
It's possible, but seems a bit too much to hope for. Darth Malgus back on the front lines. This is a dark day for the Republic. We caught him off guard this time. I doubt we'll be so lucky again.
I still don't see how it's possible. Malgus died. This has to be some kind of trick.
I didn't sense any deception in Malora, and a few of the imps we captured confirmed her story. However he managed it, Malgus is alive. Is he all right? Did he make it?
Nostral's wounds were severe. Cauterized perforation of the upper ventricle, ocular damage from oxygen exposure, catastrophic muscular and nerve damage to the left forearm. Fortunately, he received treatment from the most brilliant, skilled, and handsome doctor in the entire galaxy, so he's gonna pull through.
Oh, that's great to hear. Good work, Doc.
Anyone else need patching up? I'm on a roll.
Thank you, Doc. I mean it.
That's what I do.
The soldiers are still digging through some of the worst of the damage to the library. Torel, Reyna, and Z are still missing, and I can't sense them. That makes 15. I'll update again when we finish clearing the rubble.
The old man was right to bring us here. We needed this time to heal. And to remember what makes us Jedi. We've hidden long enough. The evil of the Sith doesn't stop just because we aren't there to oppose them. Quite the opposite. I'm no master, and I can't speak for the Order, but I can say this. The Republic needs the help of the Jedi. So let me be the first to volunteer.
I am deeply honored to accept. I'll have quarters prepared for any Jedi who wish to join you aboard my flagship.
We're already packed, and I think this will end up being a much more worthy destination. Commander, thank you. Without you, this would have been a much darker day for us all.
I'm glad I could be here, Tao. Reuniting with the Jedi has been long overdue.
With you around, I think it's safe to say the future of the Jedi is a bright one. May the Force be with you.
When the dawn came, the Zell awakened and saw the tongs upon the high place and were afraid. For the morning light caught the glint of helms and weapons and created phantom warriors made of dazzle and distance. But the cleverest of them were not deceived. The Empire thought they could make this a grand first strike in their renewed war against us. They hoped to destroy the Jedi, to destroy us with fear before we ever faced them in open battle. Thanks to you, they failed. The Jedi are renewed allies of the Republic. Our people have seen that the Sith are vulnerable whenever we stand united. This war will be dark and brutal and vicious. But we will stand against that darkness together. Together, we will win.
That's the end of the Republic version. And now we begin the daily mission, Ossus Defense. Before I actually do my review for the new story, let's check mending ties. That would probably be, yes, that's the mission that Lana gives us to go and speak to Doc. I have a thing for Doc, and it's not a romantic thing, of course. I don't do romances on Vulkk because he's the true Jedi Knight. Loyal to his profession, and I think he had some kind of a sidetrack with Kira at some point, but I can't really remember anymore. It's been so long. Anyway, I'm going to start the mending ties and see what Doc has to say. My favorite companion in the whole game, not because he has the best story, but mostly because he kept my Sentinel alive through so many obstacles. He was the most used companion for my first playthrough ever in Star Wars The Old Republic with this guy, Vulkk. So let me bring down the webcam and the other things. And we'll start the storyline. It's gonna be short, probably just a brief dialogue cinematic.
My friend, let me just say this. You have made it. This place, this planet, your own cantina, ships, a staff, a small army. We're a long way from Bugtown on Balmora. I'm proud of you.
You stuck with the Jedi. Helped all of those people on that colony for years. That was a very noble thing.
Well, this Jedi I knew once really helped me find my way in the galaxy. So, I figured I'd do my best to reciprocate. Hard to believe it's been so long. The colony was good for me. Good for everyone, really. The way things were going, the break was good. I stuck with Kira and Scourge through the war. Even for a while after, until Scourge went on the hunt. He was obsessed. Something to do with the Sith Emperor, but he wouldn't tell me more. Kira was spun up about it too. We got separated on Begarin. I couldn't hook back up with them. I circled back to Tython and then fell into Nostral's little project.
Sounds like you went through a lot. I'm glad you made it in one piece.
You and me both. But hey, let's focus on the man of the hour. What do you think? You got any openings for an incredibly talented doctor?
Welcome to the Alliance, Doc.
I'll drink to that. Now then, what's the story with that cute Voss lady downstairs?
Someone call a doctor?
Stay alive!
Oh wow, I can't really tell you how happy I am to finally see Doc returning. Let me take down this and I'll do a quick brief overview of what I've just witnessed together with you guys, and then I'll say a few thank you notes because it's been a really long time since my last live stream, and I don't expect I'll do another live stream in the next days or maybe weeks because this was a special exclusion. I had to do some things, special things here at home to prepare the machine for live streaming. What we have witnessed with 5.10, this is going to be a very spoiler-rich, quick review and overview of what I've witnessed. In my opinion, I've just played through the dark side and the light side. Both of these will be available hopefully soon, if they are not already, when you check this video as a separate videos, because the long live stream, which is now reaching 3 hours past, will probably be blocked by Disney. Thank you, Disney, for discovering licensed Star Wars music on my channel. So what did I think? Of course, spoiler alert, yes, I've already mentioned it. I loved the part where Malgus returned. I also loved that with your help, you helped me with the votes on the 2 posts on Facebook and Twitter to decide and go through the dark side Sith Warrior story first. Malgus's involvement there was so much better and so much involved. I don't know if I can come up with a better word for this. It's not the same Malgus that I loved from the trailer and from the first missions all the way back to 2011, 2012, right before I killed him because I didn't have any other chance on both the Republic and Empire version for the False Emperor. Malgus's involvement in the Empire story was really good. He was incredibly overpowered for the brief moment when he actually played my companion. As I've said during the playthrough, it felt like I was supposed to be his companion. At some point I left him to play on his own and he just annihilated 2 golds and a silver and then the next group of, I don't remember what set of NPCs. He was really strong and he's supposed to be strong. We still don't know all of the details of how and why he has been brought back. He didn't come back, he was brought back. There is more to be revealed. I can't really wait to see what happens. There is a lot of speculation that Malgus will betray us once again for the 3rd time. How and when this is going to happen and if, we don't know yet. But there is a lot of logic. I've always imagined how Malgus will return as a final boss in an epic operation at some point. And maybe in 6.0 this is a good chance to become reality. Otherwise, the story on Ossus was really good and interesting. We had a chance to encounter many old characters as well as some new ones. The new companions, Major Henry and Tao, Major Henry for the Empire and Tao for the Republic. They were very well developed characters, I dare say. We had a chance to hear a lot of lines from them while we were journeying on Ossus, just basic casual conversations during the gameplay outside of cutscenes. That's something I've been missing for many years from all the other companions, including the classic companions. They were completely silent and not part of the adventures. Whereas here on Ossus, it's as if Bioware finally heard us, the old veteran fans of the origin storylines, where you do something anywhere and your companion is constantly just babbling something behind on or next to you. Your companion is telling you what they feel, how they feel, why do they like this, don't they like this. In the very beginning, you had a chance to decide who do you want to support, the Republic or the Empire, and you get the same choice regardless of what faction you originally belong to, which means that if you play a Sith warrior, you still get a chance to play for the Republic from this point forward. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, going to be a permanent choice, so be careful what you're choosing here. I don't think they will allow you to change your opinion later on, unless of course they decide to give you an option to return to the Empire for one reason or another. Let's say you joined Sith Warriors to the Republic. We had a chance to welcome companions back, in some cases just meet companions for the Republic version. During the story we encountered Doc and Nadia. I played with my Sentinel, so I had the opportunity to speak a lot with Doc. I have a thing for Doc. It's not a romantic thing, but as you've hopefully seen already or will see in the playthrough for the Light Side Jedi Knight, I picked all of the options involving Doc's name in the dialogues just for fun, to see what happens. It's my favorite healing companion, if not my favorite companion, and I was really glad to finally officially have him back and not have to rely on his hologram from the Odessen terminal. Nadia has really grown up and that's really cool. Jace came back through the Alliance mission for the Sith Warrior, and I have to admit that I was expecting a little bit more from her in terms of just how much she was supposed to have grown. But I took the typical dark side decisions there and I decided to kill her off. It was kind of dramatic, but a little bit rushed. It felt a little bit rushed, the conversation and the scene between my Sith Warrior and Jason. Mind you, I actually had a romance with her many years ago before she disappeared. What else? I would like to say that the duration of the storyline is just as expected. It's about an hour and 20 minutes if you take your time and do things slow for the first run. Then when you know what to do and how to do it, and especially in the coming days when the population will severely drop down, because we had a lot of instances with a lot of people fighting for spawns today. So I expect this storyline down the line will take you something between 40 minutes and maybe an hour based on what class and spec you're playing, whether you have stealth, what kind of gear you have. In terms of gear, I've seen a few guys during the live stream complaining that they had trouble with some of the missions Well, Vulkk doesn't exactly have the best gear available, but he managed very easily on pretty much all of the bosses. Same gear, but actually even worse, was transferred to Skorx for my dark side playthrough, and I had absolutely no trouble defeating anything. Yes, I did allow Malgus to die, and after that I died myself, but that was just because I was not paying attention to the HP bars and I was just enjoying Malgus's animations in the library. I have to say, overall, I really enjoyed the update. It was more in terms of story than what I personally expected. Not in terms of duration or the amount of story, but the inclusion of old characters as well as the, I dare say, well-developed new ones. I'm targeting here Anri, Major Anri and Tau for both factions. These characters were very well written, and we saw appearances from old Inquisitor. Okay, I won't name them because I won't be able to remember them, but yes, it was fun to see old characters returning and trying to remember where the hell we've seen them before and what were they involved with us in the past. If you haven't played through 5.10, it's free, guys. All you need is a level 70 character. If you have not played through the original stories, you might feel lost here and there, but the best part is that the Eternal Alliance is behind us. It's not being deleted, but instead we're actually moving past it and moving forward for both factions. And the conflict between Empire and Republic is back on the front lines, starting up, and we're preparing for a full frontal war, I believe, or a full-fledged war. Something like that was the term that Eric Musco from Bioware used to describe what's coming in 6.0. A couple words of 6.0, there is absolutely no revealed date yet or what's included in the upcoming expansion. I have an article on Vulkk.com from, I believe, a couple months ago, maybe even longer than that. Oh, holy crap. Okay, that's not supposed to be part of the video, so I'll thank you later, Wonder, but thank you very much for that noble gesture. Wow. What was I saying? Oh yeah, 6.0. My personal expectation is that this is going to be a full expansion, at least as big as Revan, hopefully even bigger. And I personally expect to see it somewhere around October of 2019, maybe even November, God forbid December. I don't want to see an expansion for Star Wars The Old Republic in December. First, because it's going to be a very long time before we get it. And second, because Bioware always has problems with big content updates, and I expect there will be issues and exploits and bugs and glitches with Ossus and with 5.10, which the developers are not going to be able to fix before the holiday begins. Thank you, guys. This is the short overview that I wanted to make. I know that I stretched it a little bit to the left and right, but I wanted to say a few more extra words, not just about the 5.10 and the story. I will have a lot more content updated for already existing guides and a few new ones that I'm going to be working on probably in the next days. Because right now it's 2 a.m. on, what is it, Wednesday morning, and in just the mere 5 hours, Vulkk has to wake up as Alex and go to work. Bye-bye. That was a short segment that I wanted to record for a direct upload to YouTube. The audio is probably going to be low again, but I'll do my best to actually edit it tomorrow before I upload it. Maybe even I can edit it remotely while at the office. I want to say a huge thanks to all of you guys. I think there were a lot of you tonight online with the peak of 350, 300 and something concurrent viewers. That's a really big number. Thank you for not spoiling almost anything in the chat. I know that some of you have played through the story already, and some of you have been reading the data mined information from various sources. Thank you for not spoiling anything. Thank you very much once again to Wonder. Let's read the message. Thank you for the great stream as always. Wishing you and yours happy holiday and a wonderful new year, Alex. In case I don't see you until after then, I hope this covers a nice holiday meal for you and a guest. Yes, thank you very much. Actually, I've said that so many times over the years. The currency we have here in Bulgaria is actually quite cheap, and everything is quite cheap. So whenever you think of something you pay for dinner, it is very likely that here in Bulgaria, with this same kind of money or amount of money, you would probably be able to order twice the same dinner, or maybe just 2 dinners. So yeah, thanks. That helps a lot, very much. And I believe you have to, yes, you gave me your address. So check out your mailbox at some point, hopefully before Christmas, for a greetings card, for a holiday card, because I sent one to all of my Patreon supporters who gave me a physical address. To all of you guys, I wish you good night, and even though I don't want to promise that there will be another live stream anytime soon, because I tend to do my live streams for special events, not just for something casual, or at least not until I move to my new home. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Don't forget to leave a like on this live stream if you have enjoyed it, because I know so many of you have stuck with me for the 3 hours and 20 minutes since I started, plus 4, 5, or maybe even more hours before that because of Bioware's delay and bringing the servers down for a quick emergency fix. See you next time. Enjoy your Wednesday.